Good afternoon, good day to you all. This is Marsden Point News Radio coming to you on Friday the 3rd of February 2023. Now, I wouldn't normally do a broadcast like this, but time and circumstances has intruded on me and the shipping. I thought it better that I just actually do a visual or video to you. I'm not stressing anything crazy or, untoward, urgent panic stations, but it is just worth a note. I have been recording, as you know, every day for endless days, probably nearly 100 days now, on a Podbean and on the Marsden Point News Radio Telegram channel that I have. It's called @MarsdenPoint. And the Podbean is the Marsden Point News Radio Podbean. So if you're looking for it, go for it. And as you know, YouTube. Nobody else just now. There is a website, marsdenpointnewsradio.co.nz. Now, over the past few days, in fact, we're up to day 7 now, okay? There have been no fuel tankers delivering petroleum, diesel, aviation fuel, or any other fuel in the South Island of New Zealand. And there hasn't been for quite a while before that. That was the last date. It's been 7 days since the 28th, when the Ocean Nisa left Bluff. That's Southport, and the very tip of the South Island for you guys that don't know that. Bit of a drama for there. Well, let's go and look at the forecast, but first of all, let's have a look around and see what's happening today. Now, I did report, sorry, I'm getting messages through from Telegram, I should have shut it off, but forgive me for that. Now, around the North Island, okay, the Grand Winner 5, who had been around both islands quite a bit there, and as I said yesterday, it is now left to Ronga and is heading back to Ulsan in Korea. Now, I did say that. I did predict that 2 days ago. And also, I'm just turning my pages, the Ali Ahman, yeah, you heard that correct, the Ali Ahman, say it with a slur, you'll get it. She was only here for the one port, okay? Now, I knew that, all right? She came in from Singapore, where most of our refined petroleum comes from, right? Because we have no refinery, so we're betting on you guys to get it down here. So Singapore, Korea, Singapore, and let me see where we are. Damn, I've lost the page. Never mind. Yeah, Singapore and Korea. Sorry, that was me. It's just gone 5:30 in the afternoon, and it's really hot and humid here, so it's just incredibly hard to think. Well, that's my excuse. Anyway, the Ali Ahman has left New Plymouth and is now actually heading to Geelong in Australia. And I'm kind of going to ask why is she going there? So I'm going to have a look at that on the maps and see what refineries I can find there. Because I am under another suspicion that this could be a little nefarious, but I'll get back to you on that. Okay, what's happening around the rest of the country is this, and I'll just get this mouse in here properly so I can see what I'm doing. So it went through, as I say, the Grand Winner 5 was left to Ronga, heading to Korea. So what else is happening? For the North Island, the Nord Valorius is still in Wellington Harbour there. And I did see this morning as I drove into Wellington. She's been sitting there for a couple of days at Point Howard, and that's your main discharge for petrol and diesel. She hasn't gone round to Shelley Bay yet, which is the discharge for jet fuel, and Thorndon would be your diesel discharge for the North and South Island ferries that run from there, and also this is where our diesel locomotives park up. She hasn't been there yet. Sorry about my croaky throat, but never mind. So the Nord Valorius is there. This is the only vessel right now that is of any significance today that is actually still dropping off fuel anywhere in New Zealand. Okay? And there hasn't been a lot this past month. I do have all the figures on my database there. I did publish them, and they are shocking. Not only that, it's what's to come or not coming, just for now, is absolutely still the same. So the Nordville Laureus, after it's left Wellington today, will head to Nelson maybe later this evening. It could be tomorrow, but that will break the 7-day curse for the lack of fuel for the South Island. What you guys are going to do down there, I've got no idea, because I know through a friend of mine, Carl, who's a farmer and engineer. These guys are moving into full steam ahead. It's that time of the year where we are on the third month of summer. You see, December, January, February. Yeah, we're on the third month of summer. Our summer starts in December. Okay, remember, we're upside down, just in case. Did he say upside down? Yeah, he did. I'm not going down that track, so stay away from there. All right, for the following month, well, sorry, not the following month, this month, this is what's happening in the North, Napier, right? This is on the east coast of the North Island there. The Steam Endeavour will be there on the 11th. I mean, you did have a little bit of fuel there, so don't grumble. The next tanker will be the 13th, the Unique Guardian. Nelson, the very top port in the South Island. Well, the Nordville Laureus should have been there today, but it's still stuck in Wellington. Well, I don't know if it's stuck. Maybe it ran out of fuel. It will be the 17th of February before another tanker arrives there. I mean, this is getting scary. Timaru, which is further down the east coast of the South Island, you've got nothing there until the 12th and the 15th. With the Steam Endeavour and the Unique Guardian. Wellington, after this one, you've got no chance, mate. There's nothing there. Taronga, which is up on your north-northwest side of the North Island. The Steam Endeavour will get there on the 8th. And then the Nord Skate will get there on the 22nd. I mean, these days are starting to get really wild. Way too far apart from me compared to the same time last month as we crossed over, from one month to the other. But anyway, let's go down to Otago, which is Dunedin. It's called Port Otago. You've got to wait until the 12th before the Forever Confidence gets in there. And Littleton, which is Christchurch, the 7th for the Forever Confidence will be there, before she gets to Dunedin. And then you've got the BW Wren on the 8th. Nothing for Taranaki, which is New Plymouth, just in case you don't know. Now, for Bluff, you've got to wait until the 9th before the Forever Confidence gets down there. Okay, so we're at the 3rd, so you've got another 6 days before the Forever Confidence gets there, but you're already on day 7 of no fuel. Okay? But we'll see what happens. We'll keep a watch on this. And as you know, Northport, which is the old Marsden Point, which is still operational, 2 vessels are listed for today. The Lian Shan Hu and the Awanuia. Well, guess what? The Lian Shan Hu will be a one-port call. She's not going anywhere else. She will go. She's there to deliver fuel, probably for around the Auckland region, mostly for private distribution, because right behind her, and I saw this on the map today, the Awanuia, the bunker vessel, is right behind you to take some of that fuel from Auckland, from Marsden Point down to Auckland, and it will distribute and bunker that fuel between passenger, cargo and freight vessels at a cost. There's profit in this. This has been going on for months and months and months, and I have all of this recorded on the database. It is shocking. And you think the fuel's here for you? It's not. Not at Marsden Point, it's not. Your fuel up there is secure as the fuel in Wellington, Taronga, Timaru, Nelson, Bluff, Otago, Dunedin, the rest of it. It is not secure. That fuel is being sold off as quickly as it comes in. As I says, the Lian Shan Hu came in, and the Awanuia was probably a few k's behind it, right at its back. Why? There are so many passenger vessels coming into that port in Auckland just now. It's unbelievable. There's so many cargo vessels coming in there, and container vessels, and the rest of it. Not so much on the container side, but yes, definitely bulk carriers. And they need a petrol station. And it just so happens we are at the bottom of the world. You can't go to the next petrol station after you get to yours. There's nothing more. Once you pass here, that's it. You're on your own. So anyway, yeah, I just thought it was worthwhile, this afternoon, like getting this out there, because it was just one of those things that's been really bugging me for the past couple of days. And with this afternoon's, media broadcast that I did, I thought, I'll just do a video, and get this out there, and that way I can sit and relax, and you can actually see me. It's better doing a video than me just doing an audio, and that way I can maybe reach a bigger audience as well. Let these folk know what's going on. I'm not saying we're getting into an emergency situation or anything like that. We did see the same thing sort of between December, January. Not as bad though. I wouldn't say it was as bad, but it's just the forecast that's a worry, and the days that we're going in between that's starting to cause me a bit of a uncertainty. I'm not quite sure. And at this time of the year, the farming will be cranking up because this is harvest time, and the suppliers. And not only that, the biggest users of fuel in the South Island there is Fonterra, with the milk truck pickups and deliveries and distribution. Not only that, you've got your fuel distribution to go through as well. These tankers have to cross from the east coast where the fuel comes in and stored there, right across to the west coast, right through the Alps and stuff like that. And these mountains are massive. They chew through a lot of gas. So I'm just saying. So I'll leave that with you, okay? All right. As I say, I'm not out there to scare anyone. I just want to put that there so you guys have got a good idea of what is going on. Okay, so just pay attention. We will keep a watch. We have a small team called the Engine Room. Funny enough. We have that on Telegram. There's 3 of us that do keep a watch on tankers on a daily basis. I keep the database. I keep all the notes. Carl has written records as well, so does Alison. We share and compare information that we have. Is to make sure no mistakes come up. We're not false prophets. We're not scaring anybody. We're just keeping you guys up to date there. All right. So I thought I better do this today, just to let you know. All right. So look, this is Marsden Point News Radio, and the time has just gone 5:39 p.m. on a Friday late afternoon, on the 3rd of February 2023. And look, I'll see you all again, no doubt. Yeah, I'll do this and I'll give you video updates. It's somewhat a lot easier. So, all right, catch you all again, guys. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.